Cubby the dog-faced dog walks into a bar in the town of Carrick. The bartender nods and says, "Hey, dog. Haven't seen you around here. How are things going?" Cubby looks at him sadly and replies, "Rough." It's really playing games, the Extinction Curse. I had to look that joke up. I'm the GM Graham, and joining me today are Brian, his Faith the Tiefling Monk,
Oh, it's so good to be here.
Garrett, his Fabian the Catfolk Rogue,
Hello.
Ross is Oartius, the Lizardfolk Swashbuckler.
Set up.
Other Ross is Edward Calder, the Half-Elf Summoner,
Yep. Hi.
and Patrick is Horatio, the Half-Elf Wizard.
Ghosts don't need keys.
Yeah, so there's a bit of a mystery of what exactly is haunting Opper Vandy, your patron here in Carrick and leader of the Carrick Grange, essentially a farmers co-op, a collection of farmers around here. This is kind of the bread basket that feeds Absalom and feeds the areas around the inner sea. So it's a very farm heavy and agriculture heavy area. But there's something definitely wrong with this mortician slash leader. He's seen nightmares. There's this young girl who appears to him in his visions and leads him down to his viewing parlor in his home and to the open casket. And the next day, somebody mysteriously dies in their sleep. And you've been trying to investigate some clues around his house and around town. You've learned that there have been several people over the past 14 months or so that have died mysteriously. You've heard varying things, that these people weren't exactly cool or nice people, or kind of sometimes mean and surly, that you've started to piece together these clues of what might be going on here, but have not fully got everything arranged to the point where you can make a solid conclusion with what knowledge you have. So it kind of opens up some options for you going forward. One thing you did hear when talking to Opera Vandy is that the first victim that kind of started with these nightmares was Old Kuru, which was a curmudgeonly, mean-spirited farmer that lived just outside of Matten Cleave, which is the town to the north along the Verdant Passage. So apparently you have a lead of that was the first victim. But other than that, you've heard various rumors about what's going on here around the Swordlands. And it is also up to you when and where you want to put on your circus shows and try to bring some amount of cheer and joy and levity to these beleaguered people. And on top of all of that, you also have the Aeon Orbs and the towers. You have the Wellspring Tower kind of northeast to you. Further down and to the southeast, the Old Forest Tower, and then over to the west, the Life Rootstone, or southwest of you. But it is up to you what all you wish to do at this time.
You said that the first victim person was from Mattencleave?
Yes, so the town to the north, Mountain Cleave, along the Verdant Passage, just outside of there, it kind of describes there's a pathway out of town to the south that goes to Old Kuru's place.
So all the people that died, were they all living in the town at the time that they died?
They were living around the Swordland, so they weren't all in Carrick. They just all ended up in Carrick because Opera Vandy is the mortician for this area.
The only mortician in town.
They were all disliked.
Right.
I mean,
Figured that much.
probably lots of people are disliked.
Yeah, it's plausible. That's just that's a coincidence. But talking to the Huttenfells and then seeing Horatio a name on one of these urns, you heard about an old woman who was taking care of a few her grandkids, but the kids were nice, but the old woman was not, and that was one of the people who apparently passed away recently.
I mean, of course, people don't usually talk ill of the dead, so maybe this is something. I think we should start with the first person who died. The first cursed person
Yeah,
who died.
maybe we see if we do a real detective story and see if they have a common thread that ties them together besides just
Yeah.
being disliked. Were they all members of a secret organization?
Did they all owe somebody money?
That's right.
If that's the case, then we should start with the most recent victim, because the evidence trail is probably the most fresh there.
I talked to Haber Hottenfell's
That would
cousin,
be the most.
was it?
Yes, that would be the
Yeah.
most recent victim. Would be the Huttenfells, and you did manage to pass by and catch them in town. They kind of told you about the deceased a little bit, that he was having, some problems and some rough sleeps, but then just up and died one night.
Yeah, that's right. He was also having weird dreams.
Mm-hmm.
So we should see if anybody else, like maybe one of the victims described their weird dreams to somebody. See if we can figure anything else out about that.
Yeah, that sounds like a smart plan.
Like a spouse or something.
You probably get the impression that in talking to the cousin of Humber Huntfell, you kind of got the gist of the story, and it doesn't seem like they're also very, withholding information about this guy or having anything else to offer about what he was experiencing as far as it's like the specifics of what his nightmares might have been. It just seemed like rough sleep and bad dreams. No real consistency or pattern to what was in those nightmares.
I mean, I think we should find out if the other people were also having nightmares, though.
Do we have a list of people who've died of the mysterious circumstances?
So, you can get that information from Vandy. He will, since he doesn't necessarily know where all the families are located, he would probably point you over to the mayor of Carrick, since Opera Vandy is kind of, this part of this association of a lot of these towns that are related here in the Swordlands, but the mayor, Perivar Altrusi, would be the person to kind of talk to if you wanted to, get more formal registry or kind of the law representative around here as far as administration goes.
Yeah, let's see what the mayor can tell us and maybe follow up on some of those people.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
Is the mayor going to think it weird that we're investigating these things? Do we need a cover story?
A letter of introduction from Opera Vandy?
Opera Vandy can definitely make the proper introduction for you and kind of first go to the mayor's office and say who you are and what you're here to do.
I mean, I'm assuming we maybe don't want to say that Upper Vandy is apparently cursed. Does he want to keep that a secret?
He did ask for subtlety, didn't he?
Right.
But we
Yeah,
can't say that
around-
he's connected, just that these deaths are connected.
Yeah, there are some weird, mysterious deaths
Okay.
we've heard about.
Well,
We know
so
they're
specifically,
connected because-
Opera Vandy has informed us that they're connected.
Oh, he's the coroner. He knows these things, right?
Yeah, right.
Okay.
He noticed something. Does that make sense?
Alrighty.
He's a smart guy. He runs the town in name.
If anyone would notice deaths that are suspicious, it would be the coroner.
All right.
I mean, that isn't supposed to be part of their job.
Yeah. So, Opera Vandy does make the proper introductions and gets you in touch with the halfling mayor, Mayor Altrusi. And it is not as much of a wait to get into his office as it was back in Escadar and talking to Andera Paldrine. But he does kind of gauge you up and down.
More up than down.
Or more up, yes. Being a halfling, a little on the shorter side. And kind of says,
I'm not entirely sure if I can help you here, but I certainly suppose I could try to give you some information.
He does seem a bit reticent to speak to you all. I'm not sure if any of you have any preferences on how you'd like to approach the mayor and try to schmooze with him to get information.
Well, we're just trying to do a little bit of a good service for this town that is kindly hosting us for at least a week or two. It may, help you as the mayor if a string of suspicious deaths is solved.
I suppose. And plus, you seem familiar. I've seen your face before.
Yes, I lived here a couple of years ago.
Oh, I see. Well,
Left to join the circus, as a matter of fact.
I hope you made the right decision. But regardless, I suppose that means you're trustworthy enough.
Very well. Kind of goes through a list and says, there have been 21 sword folk that have died in their sleep over the last 14 months. They've been of various ages, ancestries, occupations, and stages of health. Other than dying in their sleep, nothing has appeared to connect the deaths. A high proportion of the victims have had run-ins with the law during their lives, mostly for minor infractions of varying kinds, but this tendency toward unlawful behavior was not universal among the victims. Of course, Opavandi, naturally, handled the funeral arrangements for each of the deceased. And for getting that information, you all get 10 experience points.
Ooh.
Every little bit helps.
Quick, Graham, make up backstories for 21 NPCs on the spot.
Starts to panic, sweat. 21 voices.
Yeah.
Wait, they're all dead.
I mean, but
Dead.
there's got to be some spell you can use to talk to the dead people.
No, that doesn't exist.
Ridiculous.
If there is, I don't know it. Has
Certainly
anyone
be
else
a common spell.
have other folk here noticed this tendency? Is there?
There are some rumors floating about, and of course people are stressed and pushed to their limits with these mysterious deaths and with the other troubles that the sword folk have been having recently. But there's a rumor about the potentially unnatural cause for all of these deaths. The people passing in their sleep, and what with Oppa being the undertaker for all of these, well, he stands to gain money. Now, of course, none of us would say Opavandi is part of some sort of clandestine scheme to get rich via all of these sudden deaths, but I hear people talking.
That would be quite a dumb scheme.
Therefore, I'm not making any sort of suggestion that he's doing it. I just am merely passing along what I hear on the streets.
Just saying.
Just could be, could not be. I don't know.
Just asking questions.
That's right. Just
Just saying.
People
Now-
are saying.
plausible deniability.
Sources say. Was there anything else I could help you with? I am a very busy man running Carrick and all.
Have you personally known any of the people who have died?
I have.
Who? Tell us about them.
Well, being the mayor, I know many of the townsfolk around Carrick and the environs. The Hutton Fells were one, but none so close, I would say. As I mentioned, there's many who have had issues or lived on the fringes of society. I would visit them hesitatingly, but none so near and dear to my heart.
And I guess the coroner would know this better. They've all died the exact same way, right?
They have all died in their sleep, but other than that, I'm not sure if there's little specifics to their passings or whatnot. It's rather a morose business, and I don't wish to think of it anymore. So, anything else, or is our business concluded?
I don't have anything.
Very well. Just be on your way. Looking forward to your show whenever that happens to be. Goodbye.
Seems like a very busy man. Lots to do in this town. Lots of things to
Shuffling
manage.
paper around in Carrick, which is
Doing
like,
the Colbert keyboard typing or
Yeah,
whatever it
just-
is.
yeah, this super bustling town of, a couple thousand. 3,500.
That's pretty big, for Fantasyland. I mean, we don't really have many leads other than
Yeah, other than we could go talk to the families of the people we knew, or we know of. So I could go talk to the kids maybe of the grandmother, like the grandkids who lived with their grandmother. They may still be around.
Well, there's
Maybe
also
they
that
know
whole
something.
family that died, right? That he owed money to.
Yes, there is the whole plot that you discovered with various letters absconded within Vandy House of the Swinton family. That apparently, and he disclosed this to you in a very tearful confession over dinner and drinks late at night, that he came to the Swordlands, Upper Vandy did, essentially penniless, and was very hard on trying to get his business started here in Carrick. So he took a loan from the elder Swinton, Rogor Swinton, but never paid it off, and then Rogor Swinton passed away, and still Vandy did not mention anything of the debt, even when he had kind of the opportunity to pay. He kept silent. And so when the Rogor's wife and young daughter passed away and the family farm passed on to the Jungor, the son of the family, still did not say anything, and Jungor passed away several years ago, essentially penniless, having to auction off the family farm, a drunkard, and basically died in disgrace. And it has been Upper Vandy's shame all this time. He has not told a soul except for you all, and he worries that this is somehow connected to this horrible thing from his past.
So
I think we also learned that the first victim, old Kuru, that I don't know if I translated that right.
Yeah.
Also hated the Swintons.
Correct. Old Kuru hated the Swintons.
Maybe
Glad when
we
they
should
died.
go investigate old Kuru.
You also mentioned the family. They are out of Mattencleave. The Goodfast family.
So we can go there and investigate both of those.
Where was the Swinton house?
So the Swinton house was just outside of Carrick, like a couple, less than a mile to the south.
But it's been sold, right?
Yeah, it's no longer their house anymore. They had to sell it off. Their farm.
Do we know who it was sold to?
I don't think Opper Vandy knows, or if he does, he didn't tell you.
Because I would think that if there were some kind of actual haunting, something would be going on at the house as well. But Might not be. Doesn't look like it because of the key thing. But yeah, we should go check out the Karu lead.
And Matt and Cleve.
And Matt and Cleve.
Alrighty. So, if you are planning on traveling outside of Carrick, you have a couple decisions to make. One is, do you travel with or without your circus? With your circus and the whole assembly traveling from place to place, you can go about 12 miles in a day. On foot, you can cover about 20 miles in a day. And the map is to scale, so if you measure it out, so you can kind of see.
I think without the circus.
Yeah.
Right? Because, like, we're not going to stay there for we're planning on not staying there for too long. Just asking a couple of questions and being back.
Yeah, if we...
it takes a while to set up and break down the circus. Like, we don't want to do all of that multiple times.
Nah, we'll be gone one day, tops.
Do we have decent land transportation, or are we doing this on foot? Or can we borrow some horses or something from the circus?
It's 10 miles, right?
Yeah.
10 miles.
Yeah, about
half a day.
I don't know, how athletic does everybody look?
Much more accustomed to traveling on foot than us modern day squishy folk.
Note to self: learn Phantom Steed.
Yeah, well, you can kind of gaze across the map of the Swordlands and see the land that you could potentially be covering.
10 miles is nothing.
Nothing.
Okay, yeah. 2 to 3 hours.
I mean, but if somebody needs a horse, I'm not going to stop them.
Your circus does have horses.
Nah, let's just go on foot.
Okay. Hopefully, we don't need to make it back quickly. Nothing happens. What could possibly go wrong?
That's nothing.
We're just investigating some murder, or...
It's just a normal day.
After talking to the mayor, you find yourselves kind of in early afternoon on this Kuthona day, in late Kuthona toward the end of the year. So it's up to you if you want to head out in the morning, or if you want to try to make your way over to Matt and Cleve. Kind of get there in the evening if you set off now.
I will make it an overnight trip.
I mean, it's going to be an overnight trip, regardless, probably.
Well, that's true. I mean, in which case we might as well leave now. Kind of show up right around dinner time.
All right.
They have a bed and breakfast there that Vandy knows about.
In Matt and Cleve,
Or does Horatio know of any establishments?
So, Matt and Cleve, there's not a lot there, and you can kind of relay this to Horatio. They have their own mayor, that she's been there for a little while. Her name is Marta Lishari. She's a half-elf. It's a bit smaller than Carrick. It's mostly kind of a stop way of transporting stuff from Carrick to the north on the Isle of Kortos. So, yeah, there's not a whole lot in Matt and Cleve. It's a smaller version of Carrick, really.
No inn.
Not particularly known for a whole lot. Not really.
I think it'd be okay if we put up a tent.
Their campground. A hostel.
Well, it does have an inn and tavern, actually. It's a place called the Sea of Clover. So a little quaint little tavern, bed and breakfast there. So there is a place to stay.
So let's do that. We can
Sure.
stay for the evening.
We'll pack up some days.
Some rations from the circus.
Yeah, from overnight stuff for an overnight trip.
Get your overnight bag. Sure. All right. Well, you all begin setting off along the Verdant Passage, heading to the north.
Sure, there won't be bandits. There won't be manticores. Nothing.
All right. So, a few hours into your journey, you all are walking through, and the verdant passage is beautiful. You're passing through wide open fields and farmlands. A little ways off, there's the coastline and the ocean opening up before you, the inner sea, and you round a road, and there's a bit of a copse of trees so that you kind of pass over a little rise in the land, and there's a bit of a valley. And the scene that you come upon in here is you're looking down at the road before you, seeing what looks like wagon tracks that suddenly and somewhat violently veer off of the road. What you see is this. A traveling group of small, furry humanoids has come upon trouble. A tipped handcart is surrounded by scattered turnips. Two of these dog-like people, known as Shunies, cling to the side of this overturned cart and shout for help. Several Shunies scramble about, seeking safety as the furrowed ground of the surrounding grasslands is periodically broken by great, fin-like protuberances that rise up in bursts of loose soil and then sink again as they travel in ever-tightening circles around the terrified travelers. As you all survey this scene and these two Shunies on top of a wagon, three further off on top of a hill, being circled around by these land sharks, I would like everybody to go ahead and roll initiative.
Was anybody scouting? It was like somebody was probably scouting, right?
Maybe. What do we
I
usually do?
I would probably be scouting. I don't have it. My other rolls are not as good, so.
I don't know, or were we just lazily enjoying the coastal
Also,
views?
you can kind of see what this looks like.
Oh,
Are these... Not that it matters.
Bullets.
Because I don't know the statistic.
Yeah.
Yeah, but these are bullets, aren't they?
Yeah, buddy.
I mean, he
The
said land
noble
sharks.
boulet.
Is there another kind of land shark?
You've been a fan of these in the past. We've run into them a handful of times.
I love these little assholes. All right.
Let me...
I tried to train one. It did not work for me.
They are rather temperamental.
And quick.
I thought I had a good plan though, because we had a boulette, and then we had a major mimic that was dead. So I wanted to take the major mimic and like cut up into meat and use that to feed the boulette.
Why?
To train it, to get I think to get it to trust me. It was a very good plan.
I don't see Faith. How would you roll, Faith? 23?
I got 23.
All right, I'll
You
put
gotta
that in
click
there.
on your token.
I gotcha. 23. All right. So, you all see that these horrible land sharks are kind of circling around. You see that the one over here is going to kind of go to the side of the wagon over here, and then kind of pop up out of the ground, and you see there are these turnips and just like produce that the cart was carrying, and it begins to kind of tear through most of the produce in just one action, just chomping through it, but currently seems occupied on that.
That could have made good turnip ale or turnip stew.
Yep.
oh
But
man.
turnips!
I'm gonna have to use like all my actions just to get over there.
You don't use all of your actions to get over there.
At least two though.
I need at least two, and that'll just get me kind of like beside the cart, not really in like do anything position.
You probably want to at least make them use one action to get to you.
Well, that's smart. Well, I don't think I can actually, even if I used all my actions, I don't think I can actually get to them anyways. So it's really just how I want to position myself. So I will use my actions to get this far. Do I need to do anything to get on top of the cart, by the way? Is it just movement?
I'll say it's probably difficult terrain to get up on top of the cart.
Then I'll get to here, and that's my turn. And I will tell them to fall back to the cover of my allies.
All right. The Shunus look down. The two dog folk look down, and the cat folk they're like, okay. And seem just very freaked out about the whole situation. The other boulette down here is going to be circling around, much like a shark, kind of just circling around the hill over here, kind of getting a little bit closer and a little bit closer to this rise in the land these Shunies down here have found themselves on. Warjisk.
We're gonna Naruto sprint as far as I can go. What is my movement speed? 35? So 70, 95?
Isn't it only 35 with panache?
It's 45 with panache, I think. Or am I wrong with that? Let me check.
Definitely get at least 90.
Yeah, 35 normally, 45 with panache.
Wow.
So that's an extra 15 feet.
I get monk speed while I have panache, and like half monk speed bonus when I don't have panache.
All right, so Arshis, you go running, sprinting off toward the Shunies on the hill.
That's right.
All right, Horatio.
I am going to check the range on a spell. I mean, I could... Can I get in... Hold on. What's my move speed? Alternatively, I could see if I can get in range to lightning bolt a couple of them, which is always fun, but I think I'm 30, right? Speed is 30. Yes, I took that feat. So, nope, that's not going to happen. Zoom out a little bit.
I also have fleet.
Don't. 120 feet. Let's see.
This is a big map.
It is.
Yeah,
very
no.
big.
Wow.
Big
Outside
open-
of the range of lightning bolt.
Big open spaces.
Longbow users that
So
never
I
get to
could
do
get
that
to
thing.
man there, and that's not even okay. So then, what is the range? Wait, hold on. Another thing. I have so many spells. I'm sorry, this is taking forever.
Very good.
Did I even put that on this character sheet? I did. So it, well, I... Oh, 500 feet. Okay.
That's some range.
So, snap to corner. I can obviously do this. I just want to see where exactly it would be. So that's 20. Maybe here. Here. Yeah. So I am going to cast Fireball, which is a spell I have.
Huzzah! There it is.
Let me actually put it into roll 20 because I put it. Well, I'll manually roll it. It's 66 fire damage, and they get to make reflex saves. It's only a 3rd level spell, but I figured I'd pick it up.
Alright, so the ones closest to you making reflex saves. The one further to the south will get 24.
Fail. DC 27.
Ooh, damn. And then the other one will succeed. So the first one fails, taking 23 points of damage, and then the other one succeeds, taking 11. So the fireball streaks across the plains of the Swordlands and explodes, singeing some of the remaining turnips. The land shark takes the full brunt of it, kind of looks behind it, is looking up and kind of noticing you. So it seems both of those that are closest to you have now noticed your presence.
I was there. I was trying to cancel. So I want to then move.
All right.
And I think I want to move there. Yeah, so I will move there. That's my turn.
All right, Faith.
I guess I'm gonna charge forward. I'm gonna go for these ones that are kind of closer to me. So I can get there in one move. I guess I will be between. I'll go to here, so I'm kind of like between them and the dog people, and between them and the Horatio
All right.
person.
Faith slides in. This one bullet kind of looks in your direction.
And I'm gonna punch it a couple of times.
All right,
Or
go for
punch near it a couple of times.
it. A 28 will not hit. These things have big, rocky, hard exteriors, and these hard carapaces just feels like punching rock. Ah!
I'll try again.
A 32 will hit.
That's 10 damage.
So 10 points of damage.
And it was a flurry, so it has to make a fort save.
Okay.
Always decent at forts.
Probably
That's,
pretty good at that.
29 to save.
That's enough.
All right, so you boop the land shark on the nose with a powerful punch and just shakes it off.
Ow.
Just seems
This feels like a really bad idea. Okay, I'm gonna end my turn.
angry. Interesting. There. Okay, that was Faith. So this one down here is gonna keep circling around the Shunies. So goes around here. And then this one is the one you just punched, Faith.
Yes.
So it's going to look at you.
Try and eat me.
Yeah, and probably try to eat you. So we'll make a strike with its jaws first. That's a 30 to hit you.
That will hit.
Okay, that is 23 points of piercing damage. And it will follow that up with 2 claws like as well. So this can attack. Ooh, that's a natural 1. That's a crit failure on that.
That will miss.
And then the last claw is a 20 total, but doesn't hit.
Yeah, that's not even close.
It goes, she gets the nasty bite off on you, but doesn't manage to hit you further than that. Edward.
Okie dokie. I'm moving to right here, and I'm going to cast Shield and then Inspire Courage.
Hey, you're a bard. Okay. All right.
Sort of.
So you kind of step up in front of Horatio, and ooh, that's an aura of courage. Can you all see that aura?
Yeah.
No.
I can't see it.
Oh, hang on. I got you. How about now?
Yes. Oh, it's so big. I love it.
You feel a little inspired with your new compatriot Edward cheering you on from behind.
Yeah, it probably plays something by Valentine.
All right, the Shunies. They are going to try to follow your direction. So they are going to kind of like just kind of leap off the side here of the wagon, and then try to make a break for it. So say they get about here. And so these two kind of run back to the road, and looking back, as they run past you, they say, "Please save our friends!" And you see as they're running, their big jowly faces are kind of like just moving all around. Just their little pug folk. The three that are on top of the hill are just kind of huddled together, holding on to each other like, "Oh shit, what do we do?" And very scared. So back up to the top. This main one here got hit by a fireball. Let's see. Got hit by the fireball, which came from behind there. He gets a little confused, and probably attacks the nearest thing. So I think he's just going to kind of head over this direction a little bit to be looking around for the fire. So takes one action to move over there, turns and sees Owarshisk, and does this leap into the air as a powerful leap and to jump down across and down on Owarshisk. So he's going to move to there. He has to technically make an athletics check. Nope, he's good. For his
critical failure.
Leaping charge. Yep, so it takes 2 actions, so it makes 2 claw strikes at you, Owarshisk. So the first one will be a 25 to hit.
Nope.
Second one will be also 25 to hit. So you hear the big rumbling and the shaking of the earth as this giant land shark just comes toward you, and you do a little cool dodge out of the way as it crashes, slides along the ground a little bit, coming up to try to destroy you. Fabian.
I can get to here and then strike. I don't know if we've got flanking.
Yes, you do there.
Oh,
Is he
excellent.
behind there, or does he need to be one over? Or no, it's a 3x3. I see. Never mind. Got
They
it.
are huge creatures, so you can flank from there.
Oh, good, because I can't move one over. And I will strike at it.
You get that plus
back.
1 from Inspire
Oh, yeah,
Courage.
add plus 1 to that, so that's 37.
37 versus its flat-footed AC. That will still just be a regular hit.
Oh!
Yeah.
But at least
So.
it's sneak attack.
Yes. So
And
six.
My-
the
Plus 1
damage. Yeah, it gets the damage.
Oh yeah, and add the plus
So
1 to the
7
damages.
plus
sorry.
5, so 12. Right, yeah. 12 points of damage. You come up behind it. It roars out in pain as it had just went for trying to eat Owarshisk.
That's my turn.
Okay, that is Fabian. This guy is still circling around, getting a bit closer to the hill at this point. Try to go about there. And then Owarshisk, your go.
So I just dodged out of the way of this one coming towards me, and I see that. I mean, these things are getting closer to them, right?
Yes.
So I'm gonna try to tumble through to here. So
Mirror image.
Yeah.
Huh. You tumble through acrobatics against reflex.
So a 24 will not succeed against its reflex DC.
How far is it? Try to get around it. Can't find an opening.
Yeah, it's too big. It's too big to get through. Too bulky.
So I'm just gonna make a break for it and double move again.
All right.
I can get to 50. I'm gonna, sorry, measure that back out again. There's a lot of space to get through. Okay. I'm gonna get to here, and then kind of like plant myself between them, trying to watch,
Okay.
keep an eye on them. I can't really do anything as an action to do that, but that's what I'm gonna do.
Sure. Try to interpose yourself to protect the Shunies. Horatio.
I am going to use one action to reach spell, and use 2 actions to electric arc for the 2 that are in range.
All right. So these 2 here.
Yep.
Okay. The one to the north closest to you makes a reflex save and succeeds. Takes 7 points of damage. Little zappy zap. And then the other one will make a reflex save and also succeed for 7 points of damage. Zap goes out. The bullets are pretty grounded. So that was Horatio Faith.
I'm gonna try punching. So I'm gonna flurry on this one.
Cast punch.
I cast punch.
33 will hit. 9 points of damage.
We're playing 4th edition.
Boop that land
Punch,
shard.
punch him some more. 27 will
27
miss.
will miss. Makes that fort save for being stunned.
Yeah,
Gets a 35.
it succeeds.
Big heck and chonker. 13 will
Dirt
miss.
Does it seem real focused on me? Or is it like looking over at Horatio? Because Horatio tried to zap it.
You're punching it now at this point, so it seems focused on you.
Okay.
You're right here. Can eat you quicker.
Yeah, but will it follow me if I run away? I don't
Far
know.
where to?
I
You run
mean,
behind it really far away.
I just want to make it waste its action chasing after me. I'm gonna hedge my bet. So I'm gonna try to. Well, no, tumble through his map. So I'm just gonna move around it. That's 15, 20, 25, 30. I just move to here.
All right. So
Actually, no. I'll move to here. Find out if it has reach.
Okay. You go and it kind of like follows you around. Oh, I need to check something about something. Hang on. Okay, so that was Faith. This one here is still circling around, so it will go a bit closer to right about here. So you see the other one doing its little circle around. This one over here. Huh. So the one you punched, Faith,
Yeah.
follows you, and then you see its nostrils kind of flare. And you see it turn and go for Fabian.
For Fabian.
Oh
Yes.
no!
You see it distinctly look at Faith, at Edward, and at Horatio, and then decide to go for Fabian.
No. I'm already.
I guess they like cats and dogs?
So it will go with a leaping
Maybe
charge
they-
over to Fabian. So
They don't like
technically
sharing their food, apparently.
makes an athletics check.
Oh, maybe.
So that succeeds. So it will make 2 claw strikes at you, Fabian. Technically, you are flanked, so this is flat-footed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh jeez.
So the first one is going to be a 33 to hit you.
That hits. And how much does flat-footed reduce you? I can't remember. What's
-2.
the -2? Okay, so 33 is just not a critical, but
The regular
it's
hit.
damn close.
So 18 points of slashing damage. And then the other claw is only a 23 to hit you.
Which will it's not hit. Just not hit.
Yep, so it uses its 2 actions to go in and do that. As part of its movement, it gets the 2 attacks. So it has a 3rd action, so it will make 1 more claw at the maximum penalty at you. So
Oh, yikes.
that's a 19. So you managed to take 1 claw to the side, or have 2 land sharks on either side of you, and like, oh shit! But managed to avoid most of the attacks. Edward.
I'm going to manifest Marion.
Coming forward, the Shunies looking on suddenly see a ghost appear and are like, oh. Do kind of like the wild-eyed dog look, like.
And Marion takes 3 actions from me, and Marion gets to do 1 action. So Marion's gonna move to there.
All right. So you see your old ghostly former companion appear. So the Shunies, these ones kind of just retreat back into the brush over here. The ones on top by you, Arches, just kind of like get close to you and try to use you as a human shield or a lizard folk shield as much as they can, as they are quite terrified. So this other bullet, well, we've got
It's still flanking Fabian.
Yep, still flanking Fabian, so it's going to try to bite you, Fabian. So with its jaws, ooh, they're rolling like shit. That's a 23 versus your flat-footed AC, which I don't think hits.
I'm okay. Yep, I'm good so far.
So then 2 claw attacks against you. The first claw is a 30 total against your flat-footed AC.
Well, that will hit me.
Okay, that claw does 20 points of slashing damage. And then the last claw is a critical hit.
Lovely.
Oh, no.
Ooh, I should have stayed on that damn cart.
Well, I
So then that
made a choice
is,
and left you and not the hugs.
that is 34 points of slashing damage.
That's going down.
Okay, well I'm not down technically.
Technically.
Fabian, it's your go. 2 bullets. I think there's
Play
something.
dead.
What do you do?
I don't think play dead is going to work out in this scenario well for me. Try. I was not expecting to be in such a bad way so quickly. Yikes. Is there a way that I can disengage from them? Probably not both at once, eh? 'Cause,
Yeah,
like,
they've been pretty ponderous. You haven't noticed them taking any reactions so far. They just kind of lumber over and eat and claw at people.
well, I can't really get that far. I imagine they can move pretty quickly. But maybe I can try to get... take a 5-foot step, and then use the rest of my movement. I can get on top of the cart, and maybe that will protect me for a little bit. We will see. So I guess I will use my full action just to get here carefully.
Sure.
And try and hope they don't jump up on the cart.
Yeah.
Only some things have attack of opportunity, just so you know.
Yeah, but
Very
we don't...
few.
Oh, well, do you think I should smack one before I move?
Yeah, I would say to get there, it would be 2 actions. Kind of one to get over, and the second one to clamber up the cart. So you would have a... If you want to do a stab at one of them before you left, you could...
Yeah, I'll stab the one that I already stabbed at before I run.
Okay, I think it's this... No, this one to the south.
Yeah, it's the one to the south.
Okay.
So I'll give him one stab,
Stab before
and then
you
I
leave.
will
That's in the cart.
flee.
20 will not hit, unfortunately.
Yeah, and then I will flee.
Just go like a little whap with the flat of the rapier against the nose. And it
Yeah,
just seems to-
21 will not hit, I guess. Oh
Nope.
well.
No.
Okay.
All right, so Fabian clambers up the cart, injured and like bleeding. The bullet down here will start to roar up. We'll probably kind of circle back out a little bit.
I have the high ground.
And then go with a leap up the hill over to where you are. Just go and come down on you. Technically, it makes an athletics check, but has a very low chance of failure. It did not fail, but came close. And it will come down with 2 claw attacks against you, Arshisk. So first one is 25 to hit.
Nope.
Probably does not. Next one's 33 to hit.
That will hit.
24 points of slashing damage. And that's that one's turn. Then your turn, Arshisk.
24. Okay, I think that's math. Math. So I know this is dumb, but like this is thematically what I imagine in my head. So we're gonna go with it. We're gonna try to, like, in response to it, like jumping and like trying to ram onto me, I'm gonna try to like hold it back.
Wrestle the bullet.
I know they probably have high fortitude saves, but this is just what I feel like would be.
Sure.
What we're gonna go for.
Try to hold it back. You never know.
I mean,
you gonna hero point it?
What did I roll? That was only a 7. We're gonna try hero pointing it.
Yeah. Wrestle. Hey,
I'll take that one.
There you go. A 34 will succeed against the bullet's fortitude DC. So you do manage to grab this hulking monster. Wait.
Uh-oh.
Hang on. It says your target cannot be more than 1 size larger than you.
And I have Titan Wrestler.
Oh, yeah, there we go. I like in the back of my mind, I'm like, you might have the thing, but you do. You do have the thing, so you do successfully grab hold of this bullet and just hold it in place as it tries to struggle. You're like, no! You've been wrestling dinosaurs, now you're wrestling the land sharks.
That's right. The next progression. And
they're probably related.
Maybe some distantly. We're gonna go for an attack. So we'll try penalty attack.
It's flat-footed. 27 against its flat-footed AC. Not quite enough. Very close, but gravity is still writhing around. Yep.
Its AC is very high. I mean, oof. That's scary. So bucklers don't require a hand-free, right? Or do they?
Well, the grab just is 1 free hand, I believe.
Oh, that's right. So technically, I'm grabbing it. I mean, it makes more sense like 2 hands because they're giant, but like mechanically, it's only 1 hand.
Yeah, technically, yeah, you're one-handed. You got it by the scruff of the neck. I'm just holding it there.
We're gonna put up.
All right. Buckler.
All
right, then we are on to Horatio.
I'm gonna delay until after Faith's turn. Hey, Faith, could you maybe end your turn within 60 feet of me? I have a spell for you.
All right then, Faith.
Sure. Okay, so I have a choice. Do I want to punch the bullet or heal a Fabian? I can do one thing, not 2.
I can heal Fabian.
Okay.
Edward yells across.
Is it possible to stand in the square because there's a barrel?
Yeah, it'll just be difficult terrain.
I don't have enough movement then. Because it's 45 feet away, and I have exactly 45 feet of movement. Am I 60 feet from? Did I end in the right spot?
Yeah, you're fine.
Okay, good. Okay, I'm gonna try punch on this bullet.
All right, do the punch.
I'm just gonna try punching this bullet.
No, I'm on 26.
I'll try the other fist. The other fist is working better for me today. No one at 28.
Not on 28 either.
I'll try
Big-
the third fist.
Tough hide. Boom, 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 punching rocks. Bullets are hefty creatures. Alright, so then we're jumping in with Horatio.
I am going to stride. Go one more. Yeah, I'll go there. And then I am going to cast on Faith Cloak of Colors.
Oh, shit!
Remember this spell?
The
Well.
Dusklight special. Oh, fuck. Taste my own medicine. This is bitter. So yeah, suddenly Faith has this mystical cloak swirling around you, Joseph Technicolor Dreamcoat. All around you, this dazzling light display here amongst the cart and kind of reflecting off the gray stony hide of the bullet.
And surely these things don't have goodwill saves. Like, they're
Okay.
big dumb animals, right?
Creatures are dazzled while adjacent to you, so that means that you're concealed from them while they're next to it. And then when you hit, they have to make a will save. Oof, yikes. Okay, so that was Horatio. So this bullet over here is the one furthest to the south. You all see as this bullet, like a shark with its fin protruding out of the ground, goes and a la Jaws just rises up out, mouth open to go for this Shuni on the corner.
No.
Oh no!
I can't protect all of them.
Yep. And
Oh,
gets
does he
a
crit?
crit.
no.
So just you see
You're
the
gonna be
Shuni,
traumatized.
and then home, this Shuni is swallowed whole by the bullet in just one big chomp. And the other two are like, oh no! As the
Oh,
bullet kind of like goes, retreats a little bit, getting ready to circle back around for its next meal. So the one over here is the one closest to you, Faith. You're bright and shiny, and
I am.
cat's gone. Faith is probably more annoying now. And it's just see this like, irritation of like. So it will go to stomp upon you. It has to make the DC 5 flat check first because it is technically, what is it, dazzled. Yep, dazzled. So, will fail the DC 5 check. The cloak radiates and shines, and it just throws off its... And it's just getting super pissed off. It will go down with 2 more claws against you. So the next claw makes its flat check. Does get that. We'll go ahead on that claw number 2. That's a 23 to hit you.
That will miss.
Alright, the last claw makes a flat check. Succeeds. Claw number 3.
I like how we can see the flat check, but that's it.
So that'll be a 30 total to hit you.
That will connect.
Okay, so you take 15 points of slashing damage, then it has to make a DC 27 will save. Yikes. Ooh. Critically fails. The attacker is stunned for 1 round. The creature is typically immune until the end of its turn. Yeah, so it goes for that last claw, and that claw strikes the cloak. The cloak flashes bright, brilliant colors, and the bullet just kind of is stunned there, will lose its next turn. Alright, so seeing stars. Edward, on to you.
My magic is fabulous.
Okay. First, going to work together to cast evolutions. Oh my god, that's so much text.
Oh my god, evolution, sir.
Oh, wait a second. That has 2 actions. Never mind. Ignore all that text.
Alright.
okay, we'll do it at some point.
Yeah, soon. Okay. I'm gonna cast Soothe on Fabian.
The occult heal.
Yes, at level 5.
Ooh.
So 49 hit points to Fabian because I'm casting it at level 5.
Ooh, thank you.
So you grace the target's mind. You're just feeling like, you know what, these wounds, they're not so bad. I've had worse. Things are all right. That just makes you feel better.
He has had worse.
I mean, that is true.
All right.
And for my next action, I will work together then. Inspire Courage, and Edward, or Marion, is going to conjure a ghostly bow and shoot the dazzled
Nice.
thing.
Did you take the ranged adaptation thing?
Yes, I did.
Nice.
Ooh, nice. So you see that all too familiar bow that so many ghostly ancestors criticized Marion for come and just thwack into the side of the bullet for 9 points of damage. And you all feel inspired from Edward's presence. Okay. The Shunies behind you are just, what do we do? What do we do?
Run.
Can't tell them.
Oh, you can't speak. They don't know that. So they're like just looking at you. You're not saying anything. You're like, oh. So they cower
Signing
behind
something
you.
back at him.
It really wouldn't be a good idea to run either. I mean,
Yeah, where do they run to?
yeah, I mean, like they are not faster than these things.
Nope. So they cower behind you. So this bullet, There's the cat up there. There's Faith. Faith's
I am very
right
dazzling.
wing. Are dazzling. Yeah, I think it's going to make this big jump over toward you, Faith, and it kind of rocks, and as it does so, slams against the wagon. Horatio, are you on top of the wagon or kind of behind it?
I'm behind the wagon.
Okay, so just Fabian, make an acrobatics check for me.
Okay. Acrobatics.
Okay, you managed to keep your footing as the wagon beneath you kind of rocks back and forth. There's splinters coming as the bullet kind of sends some of the wooden pieces flying. A wagon wheel goes flying off. But this one is pouncing at Faith. So does that. We're good
Gotta do
there.
his flat checks.
Got to do the flat check for the first claw. We're good there. So we'll do that. That's 30 to hit you, Faith.
That will hit.
Okay, 22 points of slashing damage.
Ow.
And it has to make the will save.
Has to make a will save. It will DC 27. It will just fail. So it is blinded for one round. The cloak dazzles and ching, goes bright, and now it cannot see. So while it is blinded, let's see.
That's a one action spell, Cloak of Colors.
No, it's 2 actions.
Oh, okay, it just has one action on the.
Oh, I need to fix that. The default is 1 action.
What's the duration too?
1 minute.
Okay. Pretty good.
Okay, so blinded, you can't detect anything using vision. Now,
Tremor sense.
the bullet does have an imprecise scent.
Yeah, so that
So you
would
can
still be
smell.
a DC 11 flat check.
Yeah, I was thinking. Yeah,
So it knows where we are,
okay.
but it's still a DC 11
So for
flat
the
check.
second check, flat check DC 11, it will fail. So that cloak dazzles up, and the second claw just goes wide away from you, Faith, as it does that. So that was a 2 action leap, 2 claws. I guess it will try a third claw with the same DC 11 because it's blinded for a round. So, yep, just cannot. Hits the wagon again, clawing into and raking into the side, but cannot see. Fabian.
Okay, well, look at what's right near me, down below, for me to poke at.
Yep.
I think if you move over to here, you can get flanking on it.
It is blind.
It's yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
never mind. Yeah.
I think it makes sense to me that you would be flat-footed against like something you can't. see.
I think.
Not hidden does mean that things are flat-footed
Oh yeah.
to your
it
attacks.
is. That's right. Okay. Yep.
So we're good?
Yes.
Schmack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, buddy.
But what he does for the.
Also add the. Oh, no, also add the didn't
So
have the-
10
plus ones.
doubled to 20, and
Don't
then
forget your D8 as well.
14
Yeah,
means
Oh,
34,
thank you.
and add the D8 on top of that 34.
I was forgetting.
It's 4, so 38 points of damage. You just find a weak point kind of in the backside and just twist the blade. The bullet screams out in pain, thrashing about, unable to see where that came from, and is bloodied.
Oh, it's pretty good for the first strike.
Wait, what is your normal sneak attack damage? Is it 2d6?
Still, yeah, it's not until level 11 that you get to 3d6.
Oh
Okay.
wow.
I got my eyes on that level 11. Wow.
So how do you follow that up?
I think I should follow that up by continuing to smack down on it. Let's try strike again.
Yep, that will hit. So
Oh,
another
excellent.
12 plus 8 is 20 points of damage.
And I think I will finish that by just adding some bleed damage. And that'll be my turn.
Okay, it is bleeding. Alright, so with all of that, where'd you go, bloody? This bullet here is grabbed by Oarshisk. I think a bullet can't like being grabbed, so it's gonna try to escape first. So it will try an athletics check.
And is this what is this against?
I believe your athletics DC.
Yeah.
So what is your athletics DC?
29.
29. All right. It does manage to just succeed and wrench and writhe like a shark, basically just like twisting back and forth, writhing, and writhes itself out of your grasp as its first action with the attack trait. It's mad at you, so it's going to second attack, claw, and strike at you. So that will be, even the second attack, 34 to hit.
Yep, that'll hit.
Roll pretty high. 14 points of slashing damage. Like, how dare you? And yeah, third one too is just another claw. Like, just get away, you dumb lizard. But it's only an 8. It's an 18 to hit. Which I don't know if that's a crit failure or not.
You can smack it back.
Ah! I'm like, oh yeah.
Because I have my buckler raised. I'm gonna smack it back.
Smack it back. Ooh, yeah. That does hit. 17 points of damage.
Yep.
Alright, you claw back. This one is now just fully focused on you, Oarshisk, and it's like, oh, I'm gonna eat you.
Good.
And it's your turn, Oarshisk.
Is there a way for me to protect these things from 2 targets at once?
I think we need to draw the other one away from you guys.
Yeah.
So I'm going to So I have this new fancy scarf that I picked up in the interim.
Oh.
I'm gonna take the scarf off, and I will then ready an action, because that takes 2 actions to ready an action, right?
Mhm.
So I'll ready an action that if the other boulette moves in to attack, I'm going to try to strike first.
All right.
And if that doesn't happen, if the other one moves in to attack them, I'll try to strike. So basically, if either one moves in to try to attack them, I'll try to strike it back.
Okay, the scarf flings around, sharpened blades whirring within, and you kind of see the other one. You're like, I'm not gonna let you take another shoonie, god damn it! And you look back behind you, ready for the onslaught. Sweet. That is Oarshisk. Faith.
I'm gonna see if I can finish off the blind one. I'm gonna try a key strike on this one.
All right.
So I'm gonna use my key point.
Ooh, yeah. So that's 29 points of damage.
Yeah.
Is this lethal?
Oh. No, it's not gonna be lethal.
All right. So you just kind of come with
These are innocent bullets. They're not.
They're pretty animal intelligence.
Yeah.
So you come with just a karate chop on top of the bullet while it's kind of looking around, just bam, and there's kind of a reverberation, and the ground shakes a little bit, and this one just kind of slumps down, no longer moving, unconscious.
That was a flurry, so I can use the other attack on the other one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So the other one's gonna. Okay, never mind.
Nope. The other one, even though it's stunned, you're kind of like,
Yeah.
trying to follow it up. That one is good.
I'll just do a regular strike for my second action.
Okay.
Also a miss.
So
Uh,
tough hide.
third action, I'm gonna battle medicine myself.
All right.
What's my DC?
Go ahead and move on to Horatio while I do that.
I am going to move
I guess we'll try the DC 30.
here.
Nope.
Nope. I rolled a 3. Okay.
There's so much going on. It's hard. You're distracted.
And don't have to worry about whether this works, because it's in a straight line. Lightning bolt.
Yeah. All right. So, the one lightning streaks out across the plains. The one closest to you will make a reflex save, and somehow succeed, just barely. Takes 16 points of damage though, so it is bloodied. And then the one further away from you will make a reflex save and also succeed. 16 points of damage. So this one does get zapped a little bit. Okay, so that's your turn, Horatio. Yeah, it mostly avoided the lightning bolt, so I'm gonna say that's kind of just like a spur in the side for this bullet. Down here is kind of like, because it was aiming up to take another big chomp of another shoonie, so it will go to come up here next to you, Oarshisk, triggering your ready action.
Okay, so we're gonna try.
Alas.
Yeah, it's only an 8.
Do you want to try? You want to use a hero point? Do you have one left?
Point to grapple.
Oh yeah.
I will, since you're trying to goad the attack on it, I will let you make an intimidation check against their will DC to see if the attack itself was enough to get the bullet's attention.
Okay.
A 30 will succeed. The scar flashes on the hilltop, and though it does not pierce through the tough hide and the exterior of the bullet, the swirling colors and the dazzling array is enough for the bullet to make its chomp at you, Oarshisk. I believe since they are huge, they are flanking you at this point, because they are on opposite corners of you, technically. So, this will be against your flat-footed AC.
Okay.
And it's a 40 to hit you.
Crit.
All right. 32 points of piercing damage as you do succeed, and the bullet just chomp takes a big old bite out of you.
What I asked for.
And we'll follow up its last action with a claw. That is a 17 to hit you.
That does not hit.
Is that a critical failure?
It doesn't matter. I've already used my reaction, right? Doesn't your...
Well,
Yeah.
It's been your turn.
My ready
Yeah,
attack.
the ready action takes your
It takes your reaction. That's right. Thank you. Okay, so that will be his go. This is the stunned bullet, so it will just lose its turn. Edward.
I thought it was stunned 1.
I think it's
Stunned
stunned
for one round.
It's stunned for 1 round.
Oh wow, that's
It is
Yeah.
very
It's a nasty
strong.
spell.
yeah, that is huge.
It is a
Okay,
5th level spell.
It was used against us.
Yeah. Karma.
Yeah, it sucks.
okay. Gotta let the, or do I? I'm gonna use 2 actions to cast boosted or evolution. What is it called? Evolution Surge on
Guess what?
Marion.
Increasing damage, right? By 1.
All right.
No, that's Boost Eidolon.
Okay.
Evolution Surge is basically I have a list of effects that I can choose from to enhance him. So I'm going to give him a 20-foot status bonus to his speed.
All right. You make Marion super fast. Ghostly flames appear on his feet.
And he will move down to here,
All
or I
right.
think there.
Yeah, there.
Get behind the bullet.
Yep. And I'm gonna keep up the Inspire Courage.
All right. So you can still encourage your allies. Pressing on. The Shunies will kind of like stumble back a little bit away from Oarshisk now that there's 2 kind of on either side of you. And they just start to like try to judge their distance. They're just stepping a couple times away from these bullets. Fabian, on to you.
Okay. Well, let me come over and help you out, Faith. How can I do this and actually be helpful?
I think if you're here or here, you are also
Okay,
still
yeah.
flanking.
Perfect. Because I can definitely get here.
So you're on opposite sides of its square.
That gives me enough to do one more action to make a poke.
30 is enough. You hit.
Okay. There you
5
go.
Plus 7 is 12 points of damage. The bullet.
Rolling real low damage tonight.
And,
one
one
damage.
more because of the Inspire
Oh.
Courage. So.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. It's hurt. So that was 1 action? 2 actions.
I think that was 3 actions.
Where's
2
that?
to move, 1 to poke. I don't know, he left.
Fabian, you here?
Yep, I'm here. What?
Oh, so was that your turn? Or...
That was my turn.
Okay.
Sorry.
No, that's all good. I just want to make sure I wasn't shorting you in action. Okay, the bullets up here that are going to eat Oarshisk.
Oh no.
Yep, this one is going to eat you. You stand defiantly, bravely trying
First
to
time I've been eaten.
rescuing the Shunies as this bullet will come to jaws against your flat-footed AC. It's a 28.
Yep, that'll hit.
Okay, it is 28 points of damage.
Okay.
Then the claw. It's only 21 to hit.
That will not hit.
And then the last claw is another 28 to hit
That will hit.
for 21 points of slashing damage.
That'll put me down.
Standing up to the two bullets, Oarsh just falls to their knees and then is dying.
I see the two Shoonies backing off before I pass out.
Just a little thumbs up, like, you'll be fine. They're like, oh! Alright, so that was Bullet taking down Oarshisk. So that's your turn is moved the most that it can be. Faith.
Huh. Okay. You guys got this, right?
Sure.
Let's see. I was here. No, I was here. I was here.
You were
I see.
here.
There, yeah.
Yeah, so
so
80
there.
feet to get next to Oarshisk.
Yeah. So 2 actions to get to here, and 1 action to heal Arsha. I'm gonna try that DC 30 again. It's gonna work this time. I can feel it. No! I'm gonna hero point that.
Hero point.
I'm using my hero point.
Oh!
There we go.
Hey!
Nailed it exactly.
Just made it. Just enough in the nick of time. Sliding in on your knees, you go. Not this time. Your fists glow with healing energy. Zooming into Oarshisk. Sending you back to consciousness. Still prone.
And that's it. All 3 actions.
Okay, that was Faith saving Oarshisk. But, Ratio.
Clean to get.
I. There. Yeah. I will mosey over this way. Just to get a little closer. And then I'm gonna electric arc this one. It's the only one in range.
Okay, so the electric arc goes against the one by Fabian and Marion. Reflex save. Will succeed. They managed to be grounded enough so electricity kind of passes through their bodies. So 10 points of damage. Alright, that was Horatio. Bullet up here. Now we've got a shiny Faith up here. So I think it will go for Faith in your cloak of many colors. So
Okay,
DC
but it is
5
dazzled.
flat check. Yes, DC 5 flat check. We'll get that. We'll go to then eat you with some jaws.
Okay.
It's a 26 to hit you.
That will miss.
Oh, all right. So it goes to snap out, but you duck underneath. It will then go with a claw attack and miss the claw attack because of the cloak. Swinging over and then try for a third claw attack.
Best spell ever.
And the third claw attack needs to make its flat check as well. Just passes and gets a 28 to hit you.
Just hits.
Okay, that'll be 18 points of slashing damage.
It
will
needs to make a will
its
save.
Will save.
I want them to hit once
And only
then
gets
do more damage.
gets a 21. So then it is
That
now
fails, it is blinded.
Yep. So
For 1 round.
all right. So this other bullet here, it probably can't smell Marion, so we'll probably try to eat Fabian. This guy here will go to chomp 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 on Fabian.
Oh no.
Does a 25 hit your AC?
No, it doesn't. Not
All
if
right.
I'm not being
goes-
flanked.
Nope. So 25. You step out of the way of these powerful jaws. It will go with a claw against you. The claw is a 35 to hit.
Oh, that'll hit.
Okay.
That'll hit.
That's 16 points of slashing damage. And then
not
the
the worst.
last claw is a 26 to hit.
Oh no.
That 26 hits.
Yep.
That is
That means-
19 more points of damage.
Oh, I spoke too soon.
So, yep. You kind of dodge the bite, but the two claws slam into you, Fabian. All right, but that is its turn. Edward.
Edward's gonna move up to the wagon
All right.
at the same time that Marion flanks the bullet here with Fabian. And Edward's gonna continue inspiring, and Marion is going to attack the bullet with an elvish blade that appears out of thin air.
Or dead air.
Is this dagger I see before me? Grabs it. Goes to strike ghostly. Ooh, yeah, that'll hit. So 9 points of slashing damage to this one. Alright, so that was Edward. The Shunies hope that you've got this. See that this bullet's kind of just like sniffing around, trying to see what's going on. They're gonna try to like, try to make a break for it. Going there, and going there, and then going there. So they are trying to run around these bullets. Fabian, back to you.
Okay, well, let's take advantage of this flanking situation. Sorry, Faith, if I might actually down one. These things are terrifying, and they already ate one of the pups. Oh, that's not great.
23 is not quite enough. You're like, I got this. Boink.
You didn't need to hit it, though.
Rapier.
I won't be too upset.
Better.
27.
Better. That's
No.
28.
And then 27 does not hit even flat-footed.
No, it's
Or
a
a
28,
28 hit a flat-footed.
Because of
Oh,
here-
because of the yes.
Fire courage.
So thanks to Edward's last-minute inspiration, calling out to Fabian, you do twist in there and find just the right point for 10 plus 10, 20 points of damage.
21 points of damage.
21 points of damage. It is
Thank
looking
you.
very bad. Just kind of.
Oh, do I try one more time with the big negative?
Or do you twist the knife?
Do I twist the knife? It's always the hard call.
Twist the
Twist
knife.
just does very little damage. Okay. I think I hear some good advice from
Ghosts.
The ghost
From the
of
ghosts.
Marion whispers.
yeah. Yeah. I mean, who knows?
Okay. So, you leave a bleeding wound there. Arshis, we're finally back to you.
I'm gonna kip up.
Jump up to your feet.
I'm gonna try to grab both of them. Thought about it. I probably shouldn't. I probably should just start. I mean, this one that's closer to them, I really don't want it attacking them. So I'm just gonna try to lay into it, I think.
Just so that you know, you are also dazzled by being next to Faith.
Oh.
I am very dazzling.
That,
I mean, yeah, that's...
well,
that
no,
fixes
I'm
it.
Solves
gonna
the problem.
move around. 5, 15. I'm gonna move to flank.
Okay. Yep. All right. You kind of get up and that's too bright. You go to run around the other side, flanking with this one.
Yeah, try to get in between it and the pugs too,
All right.
the Shunies. Then we're just gonna go snicker snack. I guess I have the scarf in my hand, so I should use it.
Yes, you do have the scarf out.
Um.
Well, actually,
Oh no, I dropped it.
yeah, you went unconscious, so
So we're just gonna. It's just gonna be sitting on the ground there. I'm just gonna use pause. So it would take an action to pick it up.
yeah, go pause.
Nope.
24, unfortunately, not quite enough. 33 is though, for 16 points of damage.
Damage.
Slice. Alright, that is O.R. Shisk. This bullet over here has got an bright, shiny faith to deal with, so it will probably yeah, just gonna try to eat you. It's just gonna try to eat you. It's gonna eat you. So flat check on the bite. Just passes. So this will be a 37 to hit you.
That's a hit, but not a crit.
Okay. So you will take 29 points of piercing damage.
Didn't matter. I fall unconscious.
Faith
It still has to make the
falls
will, right?
down.
DC 27 will save.
Has to make the will save.
Stunned once, stunned one will.
And gets a 24, so will fail and be blinded.
Blinded for a round.
Does that. Can't see what happened. Will.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
You're over there. You're over there. So yeah, I think it bites Faith, sniffs around, probably has to like detect with an action like what's closest, and will probably use its third action to just move closer to you, Oarshisk. Kind of thrashing around, looking, obviously sniffing the air and slowly trying to fumble its way toward you. But then that moves Faith to above this because you were knocked unconscious, so a ratio.
Well, one of my targets moved out of range of my magic. I'm pretty sure. Yep. Damn. Okay, I'll just move down there and yeah, okay. So I will electric arc the one here to the northwest. It's the only one actually in range.
Okay. I think it fails.
I am still in the area. I have not been adding the damage bonus, so I just added it in. Ooh, that's a garbage roll.
All right, you just kind of are rushing toward the other two, cast the lightning back, and it fries this bullet. Smoke wafting up from it as the lightning cooks it.
I'm sure it's fine. It's probably just sleeping.
All right, so that's Horatio. So this bullet is blinded this round, but it can sniff out Oarshisk with its scent ability. So I will say that it'll make its DC 11 flat check on its attacks to try and chomp at you, Oarshisk. So the first one, the bite, does succeed on that. Will make its chomp at you, 32 to hit Oarshisk. 17 points of piercing damage. Snaps at you. Then it will do a claw. No, it won't. We'll do another claw. It will get that last claw off, even hunting around for you. And that is a 25 to hit you.
25 does not hit.
All right. So after that, it kind of like blinks and the blindness wears off from him. Edward.
Edward boosts his Eidolon.
Boost.
Boost! So it's a damage
All right.
boost.
All right.
And Edward is going to... Not Edward. Marion is going to... move down to here with 2 actions. And last action, he is going to attack this guy.
All right. Against flat-footed. Yes. Ooh. Ooh. Jeez. Is the 21 with the +2 bonus, or is that on top?
That is with the +2 bonus.
All right, so 21 points of damage as this magical ghostly blade comes out and carves into the bullet there. Kind of looks back and confused by what Marion is because it can't quite process the idea of this ghostly figure. All All right, so that was Edward and Marion. The Shoonies will just fucking run. So they will get over to here. Fabian.
Okay. It will take all my actions just to get over there, I think. Yes, it will. Maybe if I can take some heat off.
You could do 2 actions to get to there, and I believe you'd be flanking with
Oh, okay.
Arshus.
Yep, you're right. For some reason I was trying to go the long way around the hill. Just trying
Direct
to.
path.
Yeah, no, that works. And
All right.
then yeah. Okay. Boink.
Ooh, yes, that will hit. It's flat-footed as well. So 11 damage plus 9, 20 points of damage. That bloodies it for sure. This bullet taking blades to the back. Unhappy with the state of affairs it currently finds itself in. Owarshisk.
I'm gonna try a tumble through.
All right.
Yes, I'm gonna try a tumble through on the one to the north of me.
Okay, against its reflex. DC.
Yeah, acrobatics.
That is a critical tumble.
What do I get on a critical tumble?
Same thing as a normal success.
It's a regular tumble.
You just feel really good about
It's
it.
just really nice. It looks cool.
Flat-footed. It's flat-footed to me because I've tumbled behind. I feel like there's something else though. I already have panache. I thought there was something. Maybe I'll just figure it out later. Acrobatic education. When I critically succeed, I don't treat the enemy's face as difficult terrain. It doesn't particularly matter.
Oh, that was nice little perk.
We're gonna go. Is Faith still glowing? How does that work? How does the spell?
Yeah.
It's still
Yeah.
on her.
It lasts
Yeah.
for a minute, so.
So I'm gonna get to next to Faith. I'm gonna use an action to take out a what is it called? I think it's just a minor healing potion. And then an action to administer the minor healing potion.
All right. Sure. You uncork that and pour it down Faith's gullet. Or just you can roll the 1d8 hit points it restores.
It's not much, but it's honest
5.
work.
Faith, you go up to 5 hit points. You find yourself
It's-
conscious once more.
Oh,
But
I
run.
am.
That's my turn.
But I'm still
Alright.
flat-footed and prone.
All right. So that was Oarshisk, just the nick of time to bring us to Faith.
I will stand up, so I won't be prone or flat-footed anymore.
Okay.
I am gonna use wholeness of body on myself as an action.
Monk shit.
It's level 2.
It should be way higher than level 2 by now.
Yeah, well, it's heightened +1. No idea how this works.
Should
5.
be
It's level
fifth
5.
level.
That's-
Yeah. Same as
Yeah.
dark spells.
So it's heightened 3 times, right?
It's 40 hit
2,
points.
3, 4, 5. No, 32.
Right. So the base is
Oh.
8, and
Yeah.
then 4 more times.
Oh, because it's not a
So
first level.
It'll be
Right, got it.
3 more
Oh.
times.
3 more times. You're right. 32.
So 37.
Starts at level 2. Yeah.
Yeah. And then I'm just gonna punch this guy twice.
All right. So you just kind of like, bam,
Except bam bam.
bam, bam.
Bam, bam.
So 12, or 12 points of damage on the first one.
And
Second
then
one misses.
miss.
Is that a flurry?
Yeah, it's a flurry.
Makes a fortitude save, gets 37, so doesn't get stunned. Alright, this bullet is blind. Let's see.
So does a full round last from midway through the turn to the end of its turn? How does a one round of blindness work?
When it happens in the middle of his turn.
Yeah, I think it's the end of his turn.
Yeah, I'll treat it at the end of this turn. I'll give you that one action of extra blindness. I'm feeling generous. Because you could be like, oh, the first two actions are, and then, but that's too much to keep track of. So I'll just say he is probably sniffing toward Arshus because it's closest. So he's going to use one action to get over here. Second action while blinded to try for a bite against Owarshisk and not be able to find you. Just chomp in the open air and then follow that up with the claw. The claw will manage to at least try to reach in your direction. So that is a critical hit on the claw. So just randomly flailing out, it is going.
One thing first, the blindness thing, does it still make an attack?
Good question.
Because that's relevant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if it critically misses me, then I'll get an attack off of it before I go down.
That's true.
Yeah, usually you don't even roll the attack roll if you know that the concealment was a miss. That's
But
weird.
you need to see if it was also a critical
That's
miss.
interesting.
It's a critical miss. I will do that.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll allow it. I'll see what the bite would have been. It would have gotten a 24 to hit you.
Okay, not a critical miss.
Okay.
I just want it just in case.
No, that's a
you
fair
know,
point. It's a fair point. You should
Before
probably
I go
roll the
down
thing.
again.
Yeah. So that claw just does manage to hit you at the exact wrong angle for 38 points of damage.
Yeah,
Wow.
I go down to the crit.
So you managed to get Faith up just to be knocked back out on your ass yourself.
So does what Faith did remove the wounded condition, or is the wounded
No.
condition stuck around? Okay, so I'm at wounded
you're still
3.
wounded. Yeah.
Or is
Well,
it dying
you're-
3, right?
Dying 2.
Oh.
'Cause I
Wounded
think-
puts you down to 1, right? And then critical hit is another 2?
Yeah.
Oh, it was a critical
Whoa.
hit. Yeah, so dying 3.
Yes.
Yeah, so Arshus doesn't look too good. Arshus looking pretty bad.
Oh, but his turn shouldn't be right now. It should be later.
Yeah, I just moved Owarshisk up, so yeah, it's not
Yeah.
Owarshisk yet. So that was that bullet. Now that bullet is no longer blinded. Then we can come to Horatio.
Man, this is a tough encounter. They have really high.
it is.
Sure is.
Was this a random encounter? I guess I'll find out later.
I mean, we had a picture.
Well,
And that
sometimes they'll have like a table of encounters,
Right.
But maybe, who knows? We'll find out at the end of the book,
Same spell
or
level.
maybe at the end of the adventure.
Because I'm pretty sure there's an Aeon Tower in that picture, so I think that picture is from this adventure.
Oh yeah, so it's definitely from this adventure.
So I could drain bonded item to get back another lightning bolt. It's only a 3rd level spell. Or I could drain bonded item to get another cloak of colors. Cast that on like Fabian. The problem's gonna be if Fabian goes
all
down.
dazzled.
Like Faith is never gonna be dazzled to heal herself, right? She's a
Right.
great target for cloak of colors.
I think you just
Do we just want the
damage.
damage?
I think we just
Yeah.
need to kill them before they kill us.
Yeah.
Well, the question 25. Yeah, I can get there and just blast both of them. So I'm going to do that. Did not want to leave page.
Just kill him if you can kill him.
That's not what I wanted to do. 1 second, reloading. Down here. That's 30. Drain bonded item. That goes right through Fabian. There we go.
Fabian has
that
reflex. He
one.
can dodge lightning
Yeah,
bolt,
and I've
right?
got cat
Not the
slug
corner.
now.
Wait.
Like that.
I feel like we
I-
tried this before and it didn't work out for us.
Yeah.
Yeah,
From
but
the
that's because I
corner.
forgot I had cat slug. I could have re-rolled, and I've got evasion, so like
And gotten a critical failure
Yeah,
when you
yeah, like-
rolled it.
Yeah, like all I had to do was not get a critical failure. It was a critical failure.
I could
Let
have
me
done.
just look. Their fortitude save is going to be really good, so innervation's a bad idea. They're probably from here, so no banishment.
Do you have anything that targets will?
That's the cloak.
Cloak of Colors.
Yeah.
I have days.
Where's those Marion spells when you need them?
No.
Is that creepy doom,
wish.
whatever it was?
I have some of them, but I wasn't expecting, such a big battlefield when I built this character. I thought we were going to be dungeon crawling this entire time.
Can't make
Surprise!
them see like the dichotomies inherent in the world anymore.
Litter Dust is a reflex save. It's not a will save. I mean, I could make Fabian invisible for a minute,
All these
But they
mental
can-
gymnastics going through Horatio's head.
but if they can smell him, that's not good either. Because then if he goes down, he's invisible, and that's bad. Okay, lightning bolt it is.
Circles through all the options and then it comes back to lightning bolt.
I hate to use it on a 3rd level spell when I've got 5th level spells, but I just don't have a big boom that's gonna. Like, they're gonna roll a 4 on innervation and get a critical success on a 4th save. So,
You just have to do one of them as
lightning
well.
bolt.
Lightning! All right.
Where are you taking it through?
First one. You can do it from
So
the
it doesn't
corner
come
there.
from my center; it comes from a corner.
Yeah, you can corner
So
it and get to the
that
point where-
corner is easily gonna grab
Yeah.
both of them without
Yep.
Fabian.
Yep. So the first one makes its reflex save and critically fails. So is taking 76 points of electricity damage. You do like the full Mind Palace Sherlock thing. What spell? What spell? What spell?
This is probably
Oh,
not gonna
reliable.
work.
There is an explosion as you see the bullet before you grow larger and larger and then just explode in just a gory mess. It is just blown to pieces right in front of you. It gets over everybody on the hilltop and kind of spatters for a ways many feet around. Just like the next one in the line will make its reflex save and gets a failure, taking 38 points of electricity damage.
Pretty well.
Yeah. Ow. So that bullet exploded. Edward, what do you do?
Edward moves to here. I just realized that I've been looking at the class DC for this entire time instead of his speed, so he actually is 5 feet faster than I thought.
Nope.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I can move a little bit faster. I should run.
Then boost Eidolon, and Marion moves around here. It's enough. I measured earlier.
Yep. Not flanking Zawarsha's because unconscious, but still
Right.
got a regular attack.
Flanking for other people's benefit.
There you go.
And boom.
Yep, that boosted elf blade will carve into it for 15 points of damage. It is bloodied. Alright, the Shunies will just basically make it off the map at this point. Fabian.
Okay, I'm gonna use one turn to get here. I'm going to use my second turn to activate this to cast a one-action heal spell, which I think is 1d8
Ooh.
onto Oarshisk.
Yeah. You,
So
Aeon
you gain
Stone
you gain 4 HP,
radiates
I am-
around you.
and then I'm going to poke the bloodied creature.
Alright. Aeon Stone's power as you go with one hand on the stone, healing your ally, the other hand thrusts out with the rapier and sticks into it for 23 points of damage. Ow.
There's some good damage.
Yeah.
That is my turn.
It is quite hurt. Faith.
I'm gonna
Can you kill it?
step into the corpse. So I'm gonna move to here. Can't see me, but I'm on top of the other one.
4? Is that right?
Wait, no, actually, no, because if I stand on top of Arajik and because he's move out, well, yeah.
Am I at 4 hit points? Is that what just happened?
Yep. Yeah,
Yes.
I healed you for 4.
The Aeon Stone's
You just-
energy.
You just did the one action, right?
Yep, the one action just the one action heal.
Nice use of items. Faith, you could be on top of Arshis, or you could also be here and flank with Miriam.
Okay. I'll move to there then.
Do not
Well, actually-
battling Arshis.
I'm gonna use one action to battle medicine Arajik again. I can use my once an hour, ignore the fact that I've already used it on him today.
Alright.
I'm gonna do a DC 20 because my rolls have been like shit
You're
today.
gonna roll a 31 now.
Right. Yep.
There you go. That's how it always
Nailed
works.
it.
Roll 28 too.
And then
18 hit
move-
points.
And reminder to everybody, we do have the reflection of life for fast healing.
That's true.
Yep.
It is 2 actions though.
And I'm gonna flurry on the big guy.
Punch him.
That is
Ooh, that's
31 hit
Nice.
points because that was a critical success.
Oh, yeah, shit. You're right. Well, that's 24 points of punch damage. You punch him real good.
And then punch him a second time.
Oh my
Lord.
goodness. That adrenaline.
That adrenaline pumping through, healing down, like, get back up, Arashis. And then just 2, like, hammer fists over to knock the shit out of this last one, boom, bonking it on the head. The bullet slumps down, no longer moving, unconscious.
All right, and we saved 80% of the Junies.
You did, indeed.
Like 4 out of 5.
As the last bullet falls, the Shunies timidly make their way out of their hiding spot. They're kind of consoling each other, but they reach up to you with their paws, these small farmer folk here, and they say, Thank you so much. We were ambushed. We were taking our turnips up to town when suddenly they came out here." Another one says, I managed to save something. As thanks, please take it. And hands up to you this beautiful looking shovel that looks just to be as nice as you might be able to have a shovel. And you all have acquired a Shuni shovel from these Shunies you have saved. You can.
It is wrapped with boulette leather.
Hmm.
And they there's questions you may ask of them next time, but for now, revel in the severely hard encounter. You have survived, managing to save most of the Shunies, and continue on your way further toward Matt and Cleve and the mysteries of Opera Vandy's haunting, which we will discover more of next time on Really Playing Games, The Extinction.